Hello, Scorpios. It's Arhinna. I hope you guys are doing wonderful and you guys are blessed. Happy October. I want to thank you guys for being patient with me. I will have these out for you more likely by the 3rd. So I am coming to you to say thank you for all your warm love and support. And thank you for always being there for me, guys. And I hope that these reads are helping y'all. And I hope that it's offering some light into your situations also. So, without further ado, let me get some light for you guys. How about that? Okay, so this is what we're going to start off with our spirit for this month. And it's actually, I think it's very fitting because it has the witch on it. Or your curandera or your bruja, whatever you want to call her. But she's trying to help you clean, okay? You see all the brooms everywhere? She wants you to clean up something. So it says, I am the shaman of purification, and I bring cleansing and balm to the troubled spirit and troubled heart. The shaman of purification is with us whenever we embark on something new, helping us to prepare for what lies ahead by cleansing the soul and giving us a fresh purpose. So this is like the cleansing spirit, cleansing your home, transcending the shadow states. Get out of the corner, coming to the front, getting rid of our old fears, change, determination, and reassessment. So whatever you think that it is that you need to reassess, apply this read to it, okay? So what I recommend when this card comes out is either cleansing baths, which you can use Epsom salts, any kind of lavender, rosemary, fresh roses, whatever you feel will cleanse your spirit and your mind and your soul, because it's all about the mind-body-soul connection. Having your candles out for some good meditation, and cleansing it all off and starting a new relaxation, developing a new practice, and also reading over yourself if you believe in the Bible. Psalms 91 or Psalms 51 also helps with this, okay? So with that being said, I would like to jump into your read for this month. I'm going to put that to the side, and I'm going to move our little shaman over. And let's pray over our deck together, guys. Now, I did shuffle off camera, but now that you're with me, I'd like to shuffle some more. Let's see these cards. Let me see if it goes one more. And that's it, guys. Okay, so this is going to be a 5-card read, guys. Focusing on the past, present, hidden influence, advice, and the possible outcome. Okay, this is a general read, guys. There are a lot of Scorpios in this world, and I cannot read for all of them. If this does not apply to you or doesn't even resonate with you, check out the oracle card at the end, or maybe we can connect next time. Also, this channel is for 18 and up. If you're highly offended by the use of colorful language, then I may not be the reader for you. However, thank you for giving me a chance. I appreciate it. All right, guys, let's jump into your read. I'm already standing, so I'm ready to go. Let's see what we got going on. In the past, we had the 10 of Wands. All right, Pazuzu is in the mix. In the present, we had an ending to a beginning. We have the Ace of Wands. Oh, action, baby. Hidden influences is the 2 of Discs. The advice is the Chariot. And the possible outcome is the 4 of Cups. Okay, I feel like I need to move you over. Move you over here. Okie dokie smokies. Let's see what we got. So, right off the bat, we have overall energy, 201. I was going to say 201. Judgment. 201. Okay. So, I've got them all looking crazy. This is what happens when you're not paying attention to the camera. Okay. So, they're all crooked, guys. Sorry. Basically, we have this 10 of Wands energy coming in. Let's get close. That changed the lighting a little bit. Yeah. So we have that. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to get it close for you so it'll be nice and bright. This 10 of Wands is basically this heavy energy in the past that we were ready to get rid of. It's feeling oppressed. It's feeling heavy. But what I love about the Ten of Wands is it's Pazuzu. Pazuzu is neither negative nor positive, is the way I like to think about him. He's just telling you, hey, baby, change is all around, and it's coming long and strong, okay? Because he has his long and strong serpent penis. That's the way I like to think about it. So this is just him telling you he is the protector from the devil for the unborn children. So what I like to think about unborn babies being maybe our hopes and dreams and our desires. And so he was there protecting you, even though you felt oppressed, even though you felt heavy. Pazuzu was there to help, okay? People used to even put Pazuzu underneath their house. There are statues. You can look it up on anything. Pazuzu was real for people, okay? So this is changes all around. There is a new beginning. Bam, right there with the Ace of Wands. But this is telling you that spiritually you may be poor, that you need to check yourself. You need to go and cleanse yourself and be ready, okay? You might have been taking on too many responsibilities in the past, Scorpio, and it's time for you to loosen up. It's time for you to let some things go and realize that you cannot control and do everything, okay? I'm trying to get this lighting right. I don't know what's going on. It's so dark. It's making me angry. Okay, so then we have the Ace of Wands in the present, which is telling you right after you were done with that 10, how fitting. Now we're at this 1 and we're at this beginning. We're here. We're making things happen. We're going to develop something different. This is a great time to start something new. That's beautiful to hear, right? You know, whatever it is, Scorpio, that you're starting, I want you to know that it's in your favor. Like it's going to work out in your favor. Now, what your hidden influence is, though, is that you're needing to learn balance. And balance is just so difficult. And that's so fitting with the new moon that came in on the 30th. Balance is different for everyone. Where some people feel balanced, others may be imbalanced. So only you can define what your balance is. So this is the month that you're going to be developing and trying to see things for what they are. Okay? So since it's by the Ace of Wands, there are some good employment opportunities going on for you, Scorpios. So if you're looking for a job, this would be a wonderful time. Okay, this is also favorable money situations. This is telling you to be flexible, take some risk. I see this two different ways, okay? When I see this card, it's balancing opposing energies. I also see one of the little aliens in front of the other, almost like it's watching from a distance. If you're in a relationship where you feel like you have to watch the other person, it's probably because you're trying to balance another relationship. So it's almost you have dualities. You see how you have the two-headed lions, one lion one way, one lion the other, and then two circles going in opposite ways. So that's kind of making me feel like maybe you're burning the candle in too many places. Either it's relationship, either it's work, either it's just trying to balance too much. And that's what you just got over with Pazuzu. So it's time to really make that change. And I think that's why the Shaman of Purification is saying, hey, let's clean house. Let's change some stuff up. Let's do something different. Let's not go back into this wand epic, into this action of wands, doing the same thing. Let's do it differently, okay? So the advice that you're getting right here is from the Chariot. And the Chariot, this is Adad. And Adad is all about, he is getting through the things that you need to get through. He is travel. He is movement, victory over enemies, progress. And actually Libra got this card too in the same exact spot. It's time to move forward with like the tenacity of a bull. You need to master those opposing forces, and I think that's what the hidden influence is you have to master those forces that you have going on that is kind of hard for you to balance. But once you master them, you're going to be able to move forward and you're going to conquer whatever it was that was getting to you, okay? So the possible outcome that we have is this Four of Discs. The Four of Discs is almost like, shit, somebody just offered you something and you don't even know if you want it, okay? You're like, And I feel like it's somebody who's in a relationship. There's somebody who's in a relationship. And possibly two relationships. And you're trying to decide which one to be in. And that's why I have Judgment right here. Or it's a job situation. For some, I feel like this is a relationship. You're going to be offered something and you're not going to want it. You're bored, you're tired of it, and you've had enough. And you're ready for something new and exciting. But see, the Four of Cups is almost like that drained out energy where it's just like, well, there's so many highs and lows that if you're on a low, you're just waiting for that high. And you're just waiting for something to come through. And the thing is, what's being offered to you is not what you really want. You're not satisfied. You feel lonely. You feel alone. What you thought was going to happen did not happen. And you're bored and you're not interested in anything. And you're just like, this is bullshit. So the thing is, there has to be a choice. And that's why judgment comes out. The choice is yours, my friend. If you're at a job that you're unsatisfied with, or if you're in a situation that you're not happy with, then it's just time to make your choice. It's time to move on. It's time to make a decision. Okay? So Scorpio, let's see. What is this new beginning for some Scorpios out there? Notice I said some because it's not for all. What is the energy behind this Ace of Wands? What do they need to know? Ace of Wands energy. Where is the new beginning? What comes with the new beginning? Okay. For some, it's going to be the end of financial issues. That's what the new beginning is about. It's almost like all the money that you felt like you lost is gone. You know, it's going to come back. And for others, this new beginning has brought out financial issues and problems with your partner. Because the reason why I say your financial problems are ending for some is because sometimes when the Five of Discs comes out reversed, it's like an opposite meaning. And for others, it's not going to be that wonderful and beautiful. It was like this new beginning caused you to pop off at your mouth, okay? And you said some really harsh words, because the Five of Discs in this deck is when Enkidu and Gilgamesh defeat the bull, okay? And then Ishtar says something to them. And he's like, oh, well, blah, 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 blah. And Enkidu, like, spouts off some hateful stuff. And she's like, all right, bet that you're going to die. And, you know, Gilgamesh is like, no, no, no. Don't let that happen. That's my best friend. And because they were unable to be humble in their new beginning, they lose each other. He loses his best friend. So for some who went through a hard time and got a new beginning, you were not humble enough, or you were dealing with somebody who wasn't humble enough. So if it wasn't you, it's somebody you're dealing with. And it's caused the end of a friendship. And now you're trying to balance things out and figure out what's next. So the end of a friendship, the end of a relationship, and possibly some financial issues, okay? Now I want to see what's being offered with this Four of Cups. Okay, for some of y'all, it's a situation. Wow, it's like similar cards, and I've shuffled so much. It's a situation that you thought was over, and you had already made your decision on it, and some of y'all are going to turn around and change your mind about it. But there's going to be a lot of resentment. And so this is where I guess the purification comes. It's actually just telling you to sit back and just cleanse out all this negative energy or all this remorse or whatever you're feeling, and really see if this is what you want, okay? Because the Chariot is trying to move in a direction, and I feel like you're trying to stop it and you're trying to move it into another direction. Let's see what the Chariot has for us. Because you change your mind about being bored with whatever it is. And the Chariot has something for you. So show me the energy behind the Chariot. Some of y'all are going to get proposed to, Scorpios. And some of y'all are going to have to decide if y'all want to stay married. And I'm sorry, I'm not laughing, but I just found it interesting because that Hierophant has been trying to come out forever. And I was like, is it going to come out? Is it going to come out? So basically, the Hierophant, this is Nabu. So when he comes out, I feel like this is a situation that deals with traditions. This is traditional. This is religious. This is like, I'm going to do what I've always done. And this, you see how he's holding his little hands together and he has those watches? This is such an interesting deck because ancient people all have watches in this deck. This is Lord of Divination, very Lord of Wisdom, lover of justice, okay? And the Hierophant wants to call your attention to something. The Chariot right by the Hierophant is almost like a rushing to get married for some, okay? Like you're going to rush into something really quickly, all right? But this is channel for spiritual wisdom and being religious, moral courage, the quest for truth. Okay, let's see here. We have 2 2s, which is a strong commitment. And then I have what I refer to as the wedding card. Sticking out in our face is the Hierophant. And then we have a balancing. It's almost like you have to make this decision. You have to make this decision and you're not ready to make this decision. For some, it's marriage, and for some, it's divorce. I'm sorry, not everybody's going to have a hunky-dory October. 3 5s is telling you not to overdo it. Don't overdo it. Let it flow. Take some time and think about the situation before you jump into it. Oh, interesting. So let's look back at this. So we're in a situation in the past where you just felt overburdened and overwhelmed. Then you go into the future, and it was the Ace of Wands, clarified by the 5 of Dicks reversed. So that's some heavy energy. It's something ended, guys, and you're getting a chance for a new beginning. And I think it's going to have to be your decision whether you stay or you go. And this goes right back into this Judgment card. This card right here is Etana and the Eagle. And when the Eagle can't decide, he's like, goes halfway to heaven and he comes back. And he goes and he comes and he goes and he comes. And I feel like that's the energy you guys have. You have 2 birds and your 3 birds in your read. You know, winged creatures flying. I almost feel like you're trying to fly away from the situation. You're trying to get away from it. Sorry, guys, I keep drinking water because I don't want to cough in your ears. But the thing is, this is something you can't get away from. This is like you have to make a choice. You will have to make this decision, Scorpio. What an interesting read. I knew the Hierophant was going to come out because every time I shuffled, he was right there. It ended. And then it began. And then there were 2. Yeah, I feel like some are going to decide to get married and some are deciding for divorce. Whatever you decide, you have a change of heart. Because whatever you felt like wasn't for you, then you're like, oh, well, maybe it is for me. And then you make your choice. Interesting. I would love to hear from some Scorpios. And I'm sorry if this is like so vague and you're wondering, well, like, what the hell kind of read is this? But I'm just like, I'm baffled. I'm in shock of the energy that's coming out from you guys. Whatever it is, you guys got to learn some balance, okay? Whether it's balancing relationships or whatever, but you got to learn some balance. Let's see what we get for your Oracle card. Let's draw it together, my friends. Vision Quest. I love these cards. They're so pretty. It's time for you to see what you want, what you're going to want in life. I love Vision Quest. It's like, I think of Shrek. Maybe it's because I watched Shrek like 5,000 times today. And he's like, we're going on a quest, donkey. So this is Sacred Seeker. Come on, Scorpio. Take some time away from the people and situations. Step back and withdraw. Inner truth is emerging in stillness. But first, you need to retreat. Know that you're guided. Look for your answers in different ways. The answers are around you. Watch for signs in the coming days and trust that your life is being directed. Wow. Interesting. Questions such as, who am I? What am I meant to do with my life? What is my mission? What is my purpose? were often answered on quests of various kinds. Remember when they would go on these quests back in Native American culture, okay? So even though we don't do those things anymore, we still go on those personal quests a lot of times. Some people backpack across Europe. Some people take a year off of school. Different things that people do. And then you run into those people who just went straight from high school. They got married. And then now 10 years later, they're like, well, who the hell am I? And what the hell happened? So it's kind of important to withdraw. So take time to explore the depths of your soul. Your soul knows the truth. Take time to quiet yourself and discover what it is. The answers to your questions are all around you, but you must be still to hear these messages. Watch for signs. Open your heart to receive messages from the divine. Okay, Scorpio, I'm going to tell you something from my heart. You guys are so intuitive. My daughter's a Scorpio. I feel like she can read my freaking mind sometimes. You guys know what it is. You know what time it is. You know what's been going on. You know what's been going on in front of your face, behind your back, whatever it is, Scorpio. But it's just time to kind of make sure that this is what you want. If this is in alignment with your spirit, and if this is in alignment with who you believe you are to be, then go for it. And that's what the Vision Quest is telling you to do, is take a step back from all of the chitter chatter that's going on. Cleanse your space. And by cleanse it, I mean like purge out the stuff you don't need. Cut out those people, places, and things that just need to be diminished. There's just some things that you don't need to carry with you. Whenever you're going to make this decision with the Hierophant and with the Chariot and with Judgment, I mean, come on. Those are some hardcore cards right there. Arcana cards. They're major Arcana cards. You have the Chariots telling you victory over evil, victory over whatever happened. But don't overdo it, remember? Don't overdo this battle, because it's okay. You can take time and think. You are going to go and seek higher enlightenment with the Hierophant in order to make the decision that you need to make with Judgment. So that's what I'm getting for you guys for the month of October. I don't really see like a whole bunch of drama for some reason. I'm just kind of just seeing that it's just time to make some choices, kind of time to clean house is what I'm getting. Maybe possibly your own house. And look for the signs. If you feel that someone is doing you wrong, like I'm a big believer on, if my spirit's going to tell me, like I don't even need you to tell me, like I already know. I'm going to ask for clarification from your ass, but I already know. So that's almost what it's asking you to do, is clear your mind so that you can see things clearly, okay? And then that way you know who you are and what you're about and what you want. So my little Scorpio friends, I hope you guys have a wonderful October. Please let me know if somebody gets engaged. I would love to know. Or if you want to celebrate your divorce. I love to go out. I'm just kidding. Either way it goes, I feel that you're going to make your choice and you're going to be like happy with your choice. Just don't overdo the thinking process and trust your intuition in the situation. And once again, cleanse, and purify. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me. Big hugs, lots of love. And I hope you guys have a wonderful month. See you on the weeklies.